Andresare. We're today jumping into Bridgerton, Season 1, Episode 8. This is the season finale. Ooh, we made it. I'm really excited to be getting into this. Before we get into this reaction, guys, let's get into the begging portion of this reaction. Please hit that like button. Please share this video. Please tag Bridgerton on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Please comment down below. Please, 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 please. Begging portion over. So yes, we're getting into the season finale. Maybe we're gonna find out who the writer is. Maybe not. I'd rather not find out who the writer is of the show, the narrator. Yeah, because it just kind of gets that mystery. And I really like this whole mystery feel. But I feel like one of the Bridgertons, I forgot her name. I think that she knows exactly who it is, and it deals with the Feathertons, or Feathertons, or Feathertons. I don't really know what their name is. Notes? What's that? But yes, we're gonna get into this, guys. Let's figure out, let's get all our characters back into a lovey-dovey space. I hope we end up on a positive note. Most likely we will. I hope that, you know, the Duchess, she can have her child, and the Duke will get over his little feelings about, you know, not having kids. You know, I understand where he's coming from. I understand every single character that's happening at this moment. I also gag every time there is a subscriber. Shout out to that subscriber. Thank you for commenting. But they don't like Penelope, and I like love her. I think she's so innocent. Like, she had like a moment with me, but I understood, because when you're in love, like, you kind of like overreact sometimes. And she's a young character, but like, I gag when she says she does not like her, and I'm like, oh my god. So comment down below, why don't you like her? I think I like love her. I don't know, it's weird. But to each its own. I think my least favorite, I don't even have a least favorite character anymore, because we dove so much into the other character, the one who was pregnant, the one who is pregnant, that like now I understand her. So I actually don't dislike any character at all so far on the show. So I'm ready to jump into this. This will be a full reaction for my entire platform here on this platform that will always copyright my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, if you want to see this in a full reaction without YouTubing, which means they might copyright claim this, join one of those platforms today. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Bridgerton and find out exactly what Bridgerton has got to give.
The fastest courtship upon record, Miss Mary Leopold secured a betrothal 4.5 minutes. Would leave London mere hours after their wedding. Reason? Unknown. Never know the truth of a marriage hiding behind closed doors. You know not the future that awaits, or indignity. The rarest accomplishment of all, true love match. Only two things will tell. Time, this author.
Might you both move a bit closer as well?
This portrait business is settled. I shall quit London.
Prefer otherwise, now that we know I'm not with child. And as to the matter of the Hastings ball on Friday.
It seems I have little choice in the matter, seeing as I'm one of the hosts.
Perhaps His Grace might place his hand on the Duchess's shoulder. A very picture of devotion.
And where does she meet her?
About town.
At a shop.
Might I be able to join in on the fun this summer at Aubrey Hall?
Provided you stay clear of my lucky mallet, I think it a fine idea.
Many places, Eloise, for her many interests.
Madame Delacroix may not be who you think she is, and consorting with her...
Reside within the bounds of Grosvenor Square. She's different, is that it?
Not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
You are right. Perhaps I should go and prepare for our sister's ball.
Perhaps you should.
Francesca will be arriving home tomorrow.
How exciting!
Daphne and the Duke, and then Anthony and... Yes, well, never mind.
What are you doing? Mama said you must rest.
I'm already feeling much improved. That tea has accomplished what I needed it to. I can finally go home. I would have felt something by now, I'm certain. You were right about Colin. You were very good to him. I am certain one day he will see it.
Weren't expecting any callers today.
Oh, Pan.
The Duke and I are going our separate ways.
I know I do not always say the right things. Forgiving someone may be, it is necessary to move forward.
Grudge against his father instead of allowing himself any kind of happiness. Are we supposed to move forward from there?
I do hope you're finding everything you need for Friday's ball, seeing how they did not receive an invitation.
Oh, absolute watering pot, that one.
How they ended up in such an unfortunate situation, and who exactly put them there.
I certainly would have no problem extending my invitation to forgive the errors of the past and move forward.
But it seems a carriage has arrived back at the house.
Would that be a Sir George Crane?
I had no idea soldiers such as yourself was coming to town. Any correspondence from you in quite some time.
It is not George, but his brother, Sir Philip.
My brother George died on the battlefield.
He was writing to me. Run away together and marry and have our child. If it were not for your recent inquiries, then I never would have known George. He loved me. I thought him a villain. He had a perfectly reasonable explanation, and I was wrong.
You should come back another day when the shop is open.
You already have a dress for your sister's ball.
I need another one. They are still quite stung from Lady Whistledown's recent expose. I wish the author would write something flattering about them.
Angering loyal customers is not good.
Lady Whistledown might wish to examine what she writes about both.
Indeed.
Men, such as my brother, can withstand rumour and gossip.
I know why you are here, Miss Eloise. I have no intention of compromising anyone.
Because the Queen is enraged. So whoever Whistledown is should be careful.
I believe Whistledown is smart enough to take care of herself.
Charming chatting with you, Madame Delacroix.
Lock the door.
Heading to Will's boxing match. I have much to do for the ball. Simon, what did your father do?
We do not need to have this conversation. I am doing this for your own good.
God, he is so hard-headed.
Win this fight, and perhaps we leave this city.
We should be planning for our future, Alice. Well, I can handle and grovel to the likes of them. Perhaps that purse will be enough to keep us happy.
I want to place a sizable wager on this match. My money's on the beast.
Only one reason a flesh-cold lord would come to us for such a bet.
You don't need to take my word. Instead, you can take the deed to my house.
If he changes his mind, I will gag. Ooh, she's over you.
Figured you'd have been here an hour ago.
It's not as if you needed me here to wish you luck.
Well, the young ladies will just have to wear something they've worn before.
It seems my business here is not quite finished. After my brother clearly took liberties with your virtue, I would merely be doing my duty.
Respectful marriage. Miss Thompson.
I do not know this man. I cannot marry this man.
George cared for you very much, Miss Thompson, but he would have wanted you to be looked after. Allow me to realize my late brother's wishes.
But I believe you should now take your leave.
I wish you all the best, Miss Thompson.
What have you done? I am no longer with child Lady Featherington. Any more unwanted arrangements or disingenuous schemes.
What are you doing, girl? She's always caught in the mug. Whose letters are these?
Did you forget we were to come and help with preparations for your ball?
Did you know about these letters?
And now apparently so do you.
I had no idea that Simon had trouble speaking as a child.
He was so very proud. It is why he wrote those letters in the first place. Demanded perfection in his son. I shall leave it to you to imagine.
You helped him.
I merely showed him what he was capable of all along. That was something I was happy to provide. The Duke's triumph was his and his alone.
Love her.
Appears I could have used that luck of yours today. Your Grace.
If you needed another investor or more money, well, you could have come to me. What happened to your honor?
My honor? Whatever could be more honorable besides taking care of one's family? Perhaps you should stop worrying about my marriage and instead put your mind to your own.
Watch yourself.
Oh, no, you watch yourself.
You're angry.
Very.
But not with me. And finally do something about it.
How did you get it?
I had an inside tip.
Well, where's the other half?
I used it to pay off my man.
The young ladies shall have new dresses after all.
Sit.
I thought you enjoyed breakfast in the morning room.
I wish for different scenery.
So healthy.
I'm going to Bridgerton House this morning. It seems my entire family is gathering. Would you care to join me?
Yes, I shall join you.
Sister! Francesca! Simon, when will I be able to visit Cliveden?
I do not share my
You are
food.
not to do what you did the other morning ever again. I have a friendship with Genevieve Delacroix.
Good for you, brother. You deserve contentment. We all do.
Whatever is in those candies.
And then the catch, and let the catch and toast go round.
I want to dance.
Lady Whistledown.
Who is she?
She is Madame Delacroix, and she is going to print something in your family's favour, Pen.
Happy you found her, Elle, but I do not think I can ever be like that. Because of my family, however, it's an entirely different story.
Let the catch and toast go round.
Would a pony do?
Your Grace.
You do realise it is only made of paper?
Because you were able to pay in advance this time.
Mine's perfect. And mine is yellow.
You see, young ladies, Finch might even reconsider his proposal now that you have your dowry.
I believe I need a doctor.
Two things: anticipation or dread. Forward to flaunting their perfect, joyous union for the discerning eyes of the Ton that their time is officially up.
You truly believed a tea would rectify the situation?
Still find themselves out of both choices and hope.
He was completely discussed.
I believe there is a ball somewhere requiring your presence. I mean, you'll dance tonight, my lord. Find some young lady to lead in a waltz all evening. I shall.
Come with me. Tonight.
This is preposterous and fantastical.
Want you there by my side.
Beautiful picture.
Perhaps a few wrinkles, too.
Oh, you wound me.
Wise for us to engage in 3 dances.
Signs isn't terribly unruly. 2 dances at most.
You were wonderful today. With Gregory and Hyacinth.
It still does not mean I want any of my own.
Your Graces, the guests are arriving.
Yay!
Perhaps you should like to paint a picture. Till you are officially out, you need not feel so strained tonight.
For someone who hates ball gowns, you look exquisite in one. You wish to go up to the library for the rest of the evening. I shall not say a word.
I suppose I should thank you for being so perfect, so I do not have to be.
Oh no, it's rolling to tears.
Lady Featherington, what a pleasant surprise. The Duchess extended an invitation personally.
We hear your husband secured himself a win the other day. Still out celebrating?
Someone special in here for me, I presume?
Only the best for you, my lord.
Featherington. Join us.
He'll never learn. Why you look sad, girl?
Oh, yes, I just came from the dance floor.
I did not see you. I owe you an apology. I know you were only trying to prevent me from heartache with Miss Thompson.
You merely believed yourself in love. One should never apologise for that. Colin, I wish to tell you something.
I have something I wish to tell you as well, and I'm leaving. First thing tomorrow morning, I begin my tour. It was actually you who inspired me. Should we dance?
No, I'm all danced out for the night.
Damn, Colin.
Pen, is everything all right?
Entirely all right.
One does not approach Her Majesty.
I require an audience.
Oh, well, in that case, no.
I imagine she must be coming close to unmasking the author's identity.
We shall unmask her this very night.
That team of Bow Street runners, that was all your brilliance.
We've worked out that Whistledown delivers her missives to a printer's press on Lombard Street. It is how she operates. She will be seized there tonight.
You must see to Genevieve, ensure she stays home
Louise,
tonight.
not now.
I need you to take me somewhere straight away.
Miss Eloise.
I have pin money.
She's gonna break his heart.
Oh, apologies.
I thought about coming with you tonight, dancing the entire night away, but my imagination was the furthest I could allow myself to go. I am ensuring my own future because I know that there is no one else who ever will.
I tried.
What I know is that you are lost. You need to let me go.
I know I've been unfair.
Let me go. That gentleman upstairs, he sees me for who I am. He does not wish for me to change, and neither do I. You need to let me go.
I'm sorry, Sienna. I'm so sorry.
Really must get back to the party.
Not a moment. Lady Whistledown. Go, it is a trap! I thought you were someone else. Perhaps you might catch up with her.
We don't know who it is.
Your plans to separate from Her Grace have not yet changed. Pride, Your Grace, will cost you everything and leave you with nothing.
Is it different for them to know whether they are in love? We agreed to one dance tonight, a waltz.
I miss dancing with your father. I suppose I miss everything about him, really. Your father and I faced many difficulties. I do not think we chose to love each other. It is a choice, dearest. Touch the pillow where he used to lay his head. I cannot tell you how much peace and comfort that brings to me. I wish I could do this. You are a Bridgerton. There is nothing you cannot do.
You are a Bridgerton.
Nothing!
I believe this evening is complete. Now go.
Even a duke cannot control the weather. I know why you made that vow to your father. Just because something is not perfect does not make it any less worthy of love. I am tired of pretending as if I do not love you. Even the parts that you believe are too dark. Every imperfection. I love you. You can choose to love me as much as I love you. That cannot be up to anyone else. It can only be up to you.
You'll have plenty of opportunities to find your match this summer.
What?
Where's Miss Thompson?
There is news.
Where is the butter?
It is your husband. You're saying he is dead.
Wait, what happened?
I do not want to be alone. I know that now. The man you truly deserve. I do not know how to do this.
Yes, you stay, and we get through this. We do this, then
nothing else will matter.
This author will need to feast upon her own words. The scandalous London season to a close seem more permanent than others.
Help you to find a reason every day. The absence of your dear papa.
What happened with Whistledown?
And now she will be able to put right what she botched this season, I'm sure of it.
Down's still on the loose. Next season will be far more interesting.
Did they kill him and get the money?
How did you endure 22 years of marriage without love?
You're strong, Miss Thompson. Perhaps even more so than me. You will do well.
Of course, there are other endings.
Man who will inherit the Feathermitton estate.
Uncertain those new beginnings might be.
I would fancy anything blue or white.
Anthony, I do not recall seeing you last night.
The two of you are now off to Cliveden, I presume?
Some time to enjoy ourselves. Just the two of us.
Finding and promptly declaring my intentions to my new Viscountess. I finally determined the difficulty, love itself. Distractions from responsibility or being waylaid from the sensible path.
Perhaps you will learn.
Perhaps not.
Give my regards to Madame Delacroix.
Well, your regards will have to wait, though. I did last night, if you must know. We went to a party together.
You were with Madame Delacroix last night. If you were with Madame Delacroix last night, then she is not, then...
There is no ending in sight for this author. Perhaps I will come forward one day, be left entirely up to me. Lady Whistledown.
I shall need you to push, Your Grace. Another. Push. Push.
A boy.
Now you must think of a name.
I believe it must begin with the letter A. We do have family traditions, do we not?
Well, there was a lot to unpack in this very long episode. It ran longer than the other episodes, I believe. An hour and 15 minutes, pretty much. So is Lady Whistledown really Pen? Weird! How is that possible? I'm trying to think, like, and I don't know how Pen could be Lady Whistledown. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know how she could be. Maybe, no. If they're telling us, comment down below. Is she Lady Whistledown really, really? That'd be kind of weird. Is that why that person doesn't like Pen? Anyways, it was good to see all the characters. It seems like the Duke and the Duchess has a kid, which is super amazing. I'm assuming in the next season we're gonna get into that family. Love it. I didn't even know that they had a sister that wasn't there, Francesca. Like, we probably did hear her or see her. Did we see her in the beginning of this episode? I don't know. You know, I'm all over the place. So that was good. And then the really sad part was when the Bridgerton broke up with that the singer, the opera singer, when they had that moment at the door. I knew it was gonna happen when she broke up with him, or just was like, you need to let me go, which makes sense. Like, they love each other, but it just isn't working out, which we have all been there at least once in our life, when you just know, like, it's just not gonna happen for you and the other person. So it was very sad to see it happen like that. But it's a good way to end the storyline. I'm kind of confused about the Featherton, like the father. He went to the room and those two guys were there. Now, did they really kill him? Or did he run off with the money? Or did they kill him and then take his money because he kind of screwed them over kind of situation? With the fight. That was confusing. But if he did really truly die, I mean, it's cool. Like, he didn't really have much to do this season other than, like, just insert that he's broke and he's a gambler and he's a drinker and, you know, he screwed over his family. But, like, we could leave it like that. Like, we don't need any more from him. So, if you are dead, if you truly are dead out there, bye. But I would rate this a 9.5. This episode made me laugh, it made me cry, it made me want to see more. I actually want to jump into season 2 right away to see what's gonna happen. It definitely gave you a cliffhanger to bring you back and to see what is really happening. And I just feel like Lady, I'm not over Lady Whistledown. I just do not think that's Pen. But if that really is Pen, well then, how does she do all that? Like, how? And she didn't really seem into, like, writing. I don't know. But it does make sense, actually. She was Lady Whistledown because she threw Marina and her pregnancy under the bus and, like, screwed up that whole situation. So maybe it was her. I mean, the show's literally letting you know that's Lady Whistledown, and I'm over here being like, that can't be Lady Whistledown. But regardless, whatever the holy hell it is, I would give it a 9.5, and I'm super excited to get into season 2. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please like the video, please share the video, please tag Bridgerton on any platform you guys are on, and I will see you guys next time with season 2 of Bridgerton. Bye.